Hello everyone and welcome to MCPE 112.1.40 for release update of this video for bundles of bravery. Let's go on to it. There's a new game mode just like Java Edition. This is a new hardcore game mode for all platforms favorites. A variant of survival mode in which the world is locked to hard difficulty. However, players cannot respond after dying, but can continue to observe the world in spectator mode. The toggle for this feature can be found and enabled in the Create New World screen, which has added the hardcore mode and game HUD UI. Hardcore mode worlds can be uploaded to realms. There's also moving on for bundles on for release. However, if you want to know these bundles, may check this out over right top for previous video of bundles explained. The bundles can now be dialed 16 different colors using dials. The use button hint is now shown when a bundle is selected in the hotbar and using a game controller input. Using this button throws items out of the bundle. Bundles now display the bar showing their fullness level when placed in the hotbar. Using a bundle from the hotbar now plays a sound and triggers an animation when emptying items. When the bundle is used in the hotbar, one group of items is emptied at a time instead of everything being emptied at once. Bundle tooltip placement now takes screen safe area into account. When a bundle is used in the hotbar, the one group of items is emptied at a time, instead of everything being emptied at once. The clear hotbar button hint is now shown when hovering the cursor over a bundle, with the clear hotbar toggle enabled and using a game controller. Renamed bundles names are now italicized in the tooltip. Empty bundle no longer shows fullness bar when selected. Bundle dial recipe are now unlocked when getting dial instead of undial variant. And that all comes for the chapter 3 in what's new of this update. Finds placed with commands are now visible. Mushroom stem is now its own block and it's no longer a variant of red mushroom block and brown mushroom block. Skull has been split into 7 unique instances in the most of following. Game rule show recipe messages is no longer considered a cheat. Added a entity underscore offset parameter to the camera command. Wind charges can be hit and redirected shortly after throwing them. Interacting with a bed now sets it as the respawn point regardless of nearby enemies. Players hitting the edge of the generated world will keep their velocity. For example, while flying with the elytra, the player will still floating instead of losing all speed instantly. Polar bear now drops a cookie fish when killed by a fire or lava. Villagers Sulfate 3 sound now works. Wolves, cats and parrots trying to catch up to their owner now seamlessly resume navigation after teleporting to them. Wolves, cats and parrots now teleport to their owner when panicking and far enough away. Wolves now teleport to their owner when in a fight and far enough away, preventing them from being left behind. When dying by the Thorns of Guardian, the death message now reads, player was killed trying to hurt mob. Hint about dismounting an entity no longer appears when changing dimensions and re-entering the well. Creepers now drop a music disc upon killed by a bug. Bug now drops poison arrows when killed by mobs tamed by a player. Dialing zip and colors on cats and wolves now plays the dialing sound as in Java Edition. Mushroom stems used on the composter have had their build chance adjusted from 85% to 65%. The all-side for mushroom block has been removed from the creative inventory. Enchanted golden apples now give only regeneration 2 instead of regeneration 5, matching Java Edition. However, it seems to be nerfed right now. But Mojang why? Added infinite duration option to effect command, and added specific effect removal option to effect command. These commands are specified useful without limits, and here is an example of infinite and remove effects. Placing cocoa beans now plays a sound. Beehive and bee nest can no longer be used as fuel in furnaces. Piglins will no longer pick up and admire powered rail items. Fixed a bug where oozing, weaving, and wind charged effects did not apply on players' death. Mobs can now perform mace smash attacks. Players getting killed by the mace smash attack now get the correct death message. Carbon pumpkin and scowl now rotates the bug's head when worn. Mob spawner step sounds and hit sounds now play at their intended volume. Troll spawner hit sound now play at their intended volume. Wither skeleton step sounds now play at their intended volume. Moving on for creative inventory changes, which are all listed to be changed. Maybe see in changelog is on down over description. Fix it double input when using analog triggers on curtained gamepads. Fix it an issue that could prevent the player from responding correctly. TNT explosions no longer reset momentum of other falling primate TNT. This should fix any issues that were occurring with TNT cannons. The breeze can no longer jump away from a player if it is on top of a honey block. Zombified piglins spawned by another portal now have 15-second cooldown before it can use the portal. Jump boost effect now increases how high a breeze can jump. Maybe sure if this increasing lot more strength of effect for breeze. This is nearly impossible. Fix it issue with my cards stopping unexpectedly and then only begin pushable in one direction. Identical lootstone compass items now stack up to 64, matching Java Edition. Fixes a bug where a block could be placed on a bolt block, causing weird block behaviors. Data-driven items are no longer misplaced in screenshots. It also they fix it for armor stunt and other mobs, if you can. Non-empty bundles now have a fullest bar when inside of a bundle. And the last but not least, here is there are lots of changes and fixes on the rest of the updates. See on the changelog if you want to read on description. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching everyone. Like, comment, and subscribe. And see you all to the next video everyone.